Welcome back, everyone. This is Traycon here, the gaming statistician, and for today's episode, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple live PvP attacks. Just before we do that, though, let's go over a couple hero updates here. So I recently got Selwyn the Enduring up to 4 stars, which is nice because he's also fully ascended. So his stats are starting to look pretty good. 22 health. So as that health goes up, I feel a little bit better and better about him not being as squishy. I really like his freeze abilities, so I like using him. And then also Tsume, I recently just got him fully ascended. So now his ascensions are done. I was able to get the last Evo during the 3x Evo event. It actually got about 3 minutes left in the event. I was like, okay, I'm going to do this one more time, go through the dungeons that I can get his Evos from, and I was able to get the Evo right before the event ended, so I was excited about that. He's still 3 stars, but you can see he's almost 4. Just needs 13 more tokens to get him to 4 stars, and I can still get 4 more of those today, so a few days I will have him done. But let's go into the player versus player. I've been doing much better at this. The last tournament, I got top 50 or so, I think, and won every match. So the leaderboard, the rewards, I always shoot for top 75, and that's because that's the cutoff for 500 honor scrolls. It's pretty tough to get to 1500 honor scrolls, which is top 10. So I figure as long as I'm top 75, I'm happy. I haven't done any attacks yet. I'm mostly after honor scrolls, so I'm not too worried about hitting really high level guys. For big trophies, I take small offers. So look at this one, 3100 for power there. He's got level 6, level 12. So this is too difficult to pass up. Pretty much have to attack this. So you take these when you can. This unfortunately isn't going to be very exciting. Let's go ahead and do this attack. I will probably fast forward through this. And we see that this is pretty much an easy attack that only takes a few seconds and a win. So who knows why that person has that team in there, and I guessing they just aren't paying attention and put the wrong team in, but I'll take it. 74 honor scrolls, which seems pretty silly for that, but 4 trophies, slowly moving up in rank. Top 75 is the goal, so got a ways to go there, but let's do another attack here and see what happens. So, but you never pass those up unless you really don't want to use up your raid tickets. If your raid tickets are really important to you, then you always want to go for these higher ones. So this is 18 trophies, which is much better. And it actually looks like a pretty easy team. He's got 2 fast guys here, Shadowblade and Willow, but they're both 2 stars. They might be reasonably ascended because of his power at 6200, but let's go ahead and attack this. So I got Tsume and Willow. They should work fine. I like Tsume a lot. He can take a little bit of damage and then do huge damage as long as he doesn't get taken out. And I also like Yasmin because she actually does a good job of buffing Selwyn here, so she will buff other water heroes' health, so it helps keep him more durable. So let's go ahead and use this team. I think their Willow will attack first. It will most likely attack my Selwyn. So let's see if that happens. So I think their Willow will attack my Selwyn, and then my Willow will get to go, and then their Shadowblade will get to go. As long as I can get my Selwyn through the first round, I'll be pretty happy. So hopefully their Shadowblade and Willow don't both attack my Selwyn. Nope, their Willow attacked my Willow. That's something I don't always see. So let's go ahead and hit Shadowblade. If I'm really lucky, I might be able to take him out in one shot. And then that would be pretty sweet. Oh, dodged. That's always a bad idea. I should have learned from last mistakes. Then Meteor, lots of damage. That's okay. Now here comes the power of this group. So I'm going to be able to use Selwyn here and actually freeze, hopefully freeze most of the team here. Boom. Looks like they all got frozen, so that's huge. So I get a ton of free attacks here. So let's go ahead and use Shred. It's not going to do as much damage as I like, but that's okay. It's got a couple low heroes, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. And how much damage does that do? It takes out 2, 3, and almost takes out the last character there. We hit there, boom, 2.5x damage for Yasmin against that undead, and the raid's pretty easy again. even with a rough start. Probably, I don't know why I went for a Shadow Blade there first. Every time that happens, I feel like he dodges, and I'd say, okay, I gotta learn from my mistake. So 18 trophies, solid, moved up to rank 116, 56 more honor scrolls, so getting lots of honor scrolls. So we'll do one more here, just because that first raid was a little bit lame sauce. So let's do one more raid, see how this turns out. Let's see who we got here. So let's check out this guy first. I don't really like Julius, but if you attack him first, it can work out pretty well because sometimes people don't know this, but if you hurt him, he does a lot less damage. If you let him take no damage, then he does a lot of damage. So 2 fires. This is a pretty beefy team, actually. But I think with the 2 fires, my Northern Gale will work pretty well. So let's go ahead and attack this team. So I definitely want Northern Gale, Yasmin. Keep assuming. I think we're gonna keep the same exact team. The Will is fast, so she'll be able to attack first and be able to hit Julius before he can attack, and then Julius won't do nearly as much damage, and then my Selwyn once again can hopefully freeze them, and I can get way ahead, and it shouldn't be an issue here. So as long as this goes to plan. So the plan is I'll attack Julius with my Willow, and then I think their Julius will attack. I think. I'm still learning some of these guys, but that's what I'm thinking will happen. So I'm going to go hit Julius. Definitely don't want to miss here or else I'm in big trouble. Okay, big crit, that's good. So now Julius will attack. It's going to do a decent amount of damage, but not nearly as much as if I hadn't hit him first. So now my Selwyn, get to use my Northern Gale. Freeze everybody, probably kill Julius in the process. Did it freeze everybody? Okay, unfortunately it didn't kill Julius, but that's okay because now I can use Shred, and that will take out Julius. And then I think I'm going to go for, I believe his name is Bovin next, something like that. So we're going to try to take him out with Yasmin here. The question is, do I want to heal everyone up or just keep attacking? I think I'm just going to keep attacking. So maybe a little risky. Just keep attacking. There we go. Let's take out Lady Nimral here. And now I just got one guy left. So that freeze is so powerful. It makes it really, really easy as long as you can get that freeze off. So no big deal here. Lose a character, doesn't really matter. I'll be able to take him out now. Miss. A few more hits here. And another PvP win. So this team in general is the one I've been using the most. It's not the one I use every time. It depends on who I'm going against. But you can see it's really important to know how the other characters work. Like if I hadn't hit Julius first there, he would have done a lot more damage and maybe actually taken out a couple of my characters with his first attack. So just a few attacks in, got a couple hundred honor scrolls out of it, already up to rank 82, almost top 75. And that's really, I think, the way to do player versus player is you don't always have to attack the one that's worth the most number of trophies. Try to pick a nice group that you think you can beat pretty easily, but hopefully is worth a decent number of trophies. That first one I just couldn't pass up. It was just too easy and too many honor scrolls. So thanks for watching, and I hope you tune in again.